Hey, yo, good morning, everybody. Where were you last time? Where were you for the last show? No, I'm playing. I don't know what happened. Honestly, Twitter is bugging. I was talking to myself. I might have switched accounts by mistake. That's what I'm starting. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Okay, I'm here to take responsibility for my actions. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever forget that shit. You can't blame nothing on nobody but yourself. All you avocado toast eating motherfuckers, this track is for you this morning. Uh, you haven't heard this one before. This track is called Avocado. Tweet out the room. Let's go. Push up the emoji then.
Mahapali could you be name Orlando? The Mahaplatagan upper west over so. You know me love my belly cause I just love my grow. And my favorite thing in bring for me is avocado. Avocado, me love the 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 I'm with the piano in the season, still in no I'm a war. The flame of with the shell them on the open fire. And everything me need, you know my king deliver. The height my affection with the sweet college draw. Sweet college draw, me love the sweet college draw.
Hold on. Man, I see no blood clot emoji down there, so run the truck again. Y'all playing with me. Tweet out the goddamn room and throw those emojis. It's a Tuesday morning. Bitcoin is over 30K. ETH is over 1900. Where's Crow? 6'9", baby. Just watching. Let's go.
Mahapali could you be name Orlando? The Mahaplatagan upper west over so. You know me love my belly cause I just love my grow. And my favorite thing in bring for me is avocado. Avocado, me love the 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 I'm in the piano in the season, still in no I'm a war. The flame of with the shell them on the open fire. And everything me need, you know my king deliver. The height my affection with the sweet college draw. Sweet college draw, me love the sweet college draw. Sweet college draw, me love the sweet college draw. Sweet college draw, me love the sweet college draw. Sweet college draw, me love the him riding on my bike to bring the good love to me. Nothing too high, just 150. It used to be a soldier, so it built properly. But treat me like a body with the right remedy. Right remedy, him have the right remedy. Right remedy, him have the right remedy.
Work. What's the problem here with these people? They don't understand patois? Is that the thing? I gotta
They're
switch to
not.
English. All right.
They're not real.
Yeah, let me introduce you to your fucking emoji bar. It's right next to where you tweet out the room. I can say it in Spanish. I'm gonna keep running tracks until y'all get these numbers up because we ran a show already, and looks like it was only 16 seconds long. This
When
is
you
Romaine Virgo. What?
when you start going like
Yeah, you don't.
then I start scratching my head.
You don't understand any of that.
No.
When I say push up the blood clot emoji, that doesn't register. All right. Well,
Not over the laughter.
fuck it. I'll try something else. Yeah, emoji bar. Use your emoji bar. Let's see if Romaine Virgo can talk some sense into him. Tweet out the room. Any language you want. Let's go.
Hey, Bulldog, DJ Cartel, Rastadi, Rastos, Zilla. Tell them Sir Romaine Virgo represent for the champion sound Island Town every time you see. I'm to them. Whoa, Island Town.
Push up the blood clot emoji, them.
time.
I kill, we kill them, do blood clot.
Hey, bulldog, kill them when rain or fall. Them not say you don't care. You kill them all when sun a shine. Oh, and you know see how DJ can tell. I kill sound boy out and street. Oh,
What I dig get them from?
Nobody know him born as a killer. Yes, I see him sound grow. Oh, them can't defeat. When I land thunder off the streets, them can't defeat. Because I be a big tune a beat, them can't defeat. When I land thunder off the streets, them can't defeat. I be a big tune a beat. Island thunder play every single day. Rastos up it on them waist, and if you talk too hard, him shoot off your face. Tell some sound boy them better keep calm. Cause all the real them are real, and I kick up and I go on like a gunster. Them can't defeat. When I land thunder on the streets, them can't defeat. Because I be a big tune a beat, them can't defeat. When I land thunder on the streets, them can't defeat. I be a big tune a beat. Yeah, man, Romain Virgo represent for the champion sound Island Town every time. It's me, I say, I'm Bulla, DJ Carter, Ras Daddy, Raston, Zilla. Whoa,
Them out of them mind. Big up the whole Island Thunder Massive. Big up our sponsors this morning, Rise and Mine and Crow Draw Official. In fact, we have a public service announcement from Crow Draw Official this morning for everybody that was involved in the first lottery that started over the weekend and ended yesterday. I won 60 Crow. I saw Wavy, my guy down there, won some Crow. I think everybody ended up getting something back, but you have to claim it. You have to claim it before the new one starts. It's not like you won't be able to claim afterwards, but there's going to be a new contract for the new lottery. So don't want to make things complicated. What do you think, Work? Did they throw enough emojis, or are we running another one? Are we running another one? Oh!
even my heart cries, but who cares? Who's fighting?
No, we got too much to talk about. I hope everybody got their coffee. I hope everybody got their Crow. We got Work up here, Cat, Mr. Dead Render. What's up?
What's up, fam? How y'all doing today? I got a question that pertains to DeFi and I guess a little bit of crypto.com. So I have a setup with my Polkadot. They used to give decent percentages for their earn program. They still do 11% for Polkadot. So I stake it for 3 months. And I have 3 different stakes or more now, right? But where one unlocks every month. So every month I could, potentially take the dot off of the platform. And I'm looking at moving it over to DeFi. I don't want crypto.com to be my daddy, right? So does anybody know any good DeFi protocols for Polkadot?
That is a great question. My first guess would be Board Candy, because they have a bunch of farms over there where they pair candy with. I know they have like Atom, Matic, a bunch of here comes Voodoo right on time too. I was gonna say, like, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but that would be my first guess. And better APRs, like you might find something on VVS, but I encourage everybody to look around. The DeFi wallet has is a great place to start. But I'd also like to talk about Polkadot because we never ever talk about it. What's up, Voodoo?
Unfortunately, we do have one of the longest list of token pairs, but unfortunately, Polkadot is not currently one of them, bud.
Well, goddamn. And I don't think
I
VVS
know.
has it, which would be my second guess. You know?
That's one of the tokens I've been looking for. Is not only DOT but also XRP. It doesn't seem to have a lot of liquidity on Chronos for either one of them. That's the issue we're having. It's just not enough liquidity here.
Yeah, I mean, you can always
But I
find.
know a lot of people that are holding the tokens. So, like, I'm holding a lot of XRP, and that was one of the questions I asked the founders. Like, why don't we have an XRP pair? Because I'm holding XRP. My guy Drifty down there, a TRT member, he's holding XRP. Several of just in my immediate circle, So I'm sure the community as a whole have a lot of like XRP and DOT holders. But when you go on Dex Screener and you're looking specifically on Chronos, there's just not a lot of XRP on the blockchain at all.
And is this going to get us into like a chicken and egg kind of problem? Because people aren't going to
Yeah,
bridge the liquidity over unless they have somewhere to put it.
that's kind of the point. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep egging them on. Maybe we'll be the first to bring
Yeah, and
XRP candy to the.
it's not like I'm up here to shill board candy, right? But one of the coolest things about that Dex is that it's a community centric Dex. So am I wrong? Or if we all wanted to do it, we could do it, right?
If we were the problem is simply this: it's just liquidity. So I believe the minimum would probably be, if I had to guess, somewhere between anywhere as low as 3, as high as 10. I know 3,000 US is the minimum for our decks for it to be profitable, right? It has to have that minimum in liquidity. So I think if we can come up with, I know I have like, a significant amount, just by myself. So I don't know. I think it's something worth discussing though. Let's see if we can find a solution.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be the first time that I was like, "Hey, everybody, let's go do it. We can make thunder candy, and if we get enough liquidity, we'll get candy rewards." And everyone's like, "Yeah!" And I throw all my candy and I pair it with thunder and I make a pool. And then I go back a week later and I look at it. And it's like, you own 99.4% of this pool, and I'm like, all right, I'm the only one doing it. I see. I see. It's cool. It's cool. We are still just getting started around here. I get discouraged just like everybody else when I wake up in the morning, and I should be excited that my Bitcoin is at 30K, but I'm more concerned that Crow still hasn't broke 7 cents. But like logic tells us to take the Bitcoin profits and put it into Crow while it's low. Um there's also the other side of me that's like, it may never get back over 7 cents. That part scares the shit out of me. But you got to keep both in your head. Kat, what's up?
Good morning, good evening, everyone. How are you, Alpha?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I just wanted to touch on the Polkadot thing. Were you asking just to store it in the DeFi wallet, or were we trying to stake it? Because I just looked into the managed tokens, and if you just add Polkadot,
I've got it. So it's in earn right now. So it's being staked by CDC, I'm assuming, and I get paid out a percentage of the earnings.
And that's
Uh, just looking at,
crypto.com staking on your behalf, right? And giving you
yeah, I believe that's how it
basically,
works,
yeah,
right?
on
We
the
stake,
centralized side of
we,
things, we don't get to see it. We don't know, right? I even saw our guy ITK, or the artist formerly known as ITK, sorry. Um, he tweeted something this morning about how he's got a conspiracy that crypto.com has been sustaining itself by dumping Crow on us the whole time. And we wouldn't know, right? Because it's a centralized blockchain. We don't get to see all the transactions over there.
exactly. Just thinking of a good DeFi place, you know what I mean? Somewhere I have a little more control over the token. and possibly earn somewhere close to the same 11%.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to stake it.
Yeah. You can definitely move it to DeFi, but like he's saying, he's getting a percentage yield on the centralized side, and we're over here on the DeFi side looking for somewhere to put it on the Kronos chain, and there isn't one. So we can either build it ourselves because this is DeFi, never forget it. But it's going to take all of us doing it together, and we know that that can be difficult, you know. But we can do it, y'all. We can do it. Seems
I
like
wanted to
enough of you are
mention
holding it.
one other thing, Alpha. You know, I always check the tapes. And you mentioned that you were going long on ETH and Matic at 18.50 and $1.10. So did I.
We're not doing bad, right, Cat? Like
Yeah, I closed it. I should see. I
I
closed
should
the
have left
wrong
them
one.
open longer.
Yeah,
I should have left. I closed Bitcoin last night. I should have left it open
I
because
closed the ETH at about 19.5 and it went up to 19.30. But who cares? But I left the Matic open because I reckon that's
Matic's
going
got
to
a
do
lot of
some.
room left. A lot of room,
Yeah,
you know.
I
And
think that might.
people people talk shit about Matic sometimes, rarely, but I do hear people talking about how uh, the top 100 holders have a like 86% of the Matic circulating supply. Um, you can see that as a good or a bad thing. It's really dependent on what those 100 holders are doing now and in the
Yeah.
future. But I love Matic, dude. I love the shit out of that token. Not to the
And
point
it
where I
hasn't,
hodl it. I trade it, I sell it, I buy it low, I sell it high, and I spend it.
because we've seen it rip, right? It's looking like Crow at the moment. It's not doing much, but if it rips, it's gonna rip to
Yeah,
like $1.30 or some shit like that.
it went all the way to what, $1.50 back in February,
Yeah,
and we just don't know with any of these tokens, but we've seen their potential, and we know their communities, but there's such a wider population out there that needs to be putting volume and liquidity into these tokens to get them to pump like we saw before. And the good news is you see the liquidity going into Bitcoin. You see that that wave or that trickle down where ETH starts going crazy next. And it's only logical that the altcoins start to move, you know?
yeah. Crow will move eventually.
Every day that goes by where it doesn't, it gets harder and harder to believe that. But it also is probably more and more to our advantage to invest at this point in
Accumulate.
time as it gets harder. Yeah. Yeah. Like I am still selling 2 pairs of sneakers a day. And I'm putting it into Crow if I can. We're trying to do a couple of things over here.
Get a new car, raise a new
Bro, there's
kid.
way too much going on.
It's a
Like,
lot
come on,
happening.
Crow.
There's a
Come
lot
on,
happening.
Crow. You're killing me. You're killing me. If Crow doesn't get over 10 cents before the baby's born, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind because, the tectonic position has been the main focus for the past week with Crow, and that L Crow side of the isolated pools. Like, are you guys into that yet, or what?
No, I don't have any Crow. I'm
That's
waiting
the
for I'm waiting for Crow to go up so I can get some freaking liquidity.
Well, that's why I'm liking that side, right? Because the other side, I haven't been able to take any liquidity out of it since Crow was 9 cents, and that was weeks ago. Weeks ago. So starting over on the isolated pool side, you can get, even with small amounts of Cro, right? You can put in like 300 or 400, and even if it goes up a tiny little bit, you can take out a little bit of USDC, buy, like, start the whole thing over again. It's something to it's something to do when it goes sideways, is like build up those positions, because I don't think it's gonna last where they're paying you to borrow USDC. Like, that's just crazy in the first place. But
It's like for the early birds like you.
yeah,
Get in early, and then once everyone's in, then that's gone.
yeah. So put that to use. Use that to your advantage, because it's only charging 2% in the first place on the USDC. Where else can you borrow dollars for 2% annual, interest?
I gotta wait for payday, man.
That's crazy. It's just crazy. But then they're, on top of that, they're paying you 4 point something percent in Tectonic to borrow it. So you're 2% in the positive if you're swapping those Tectonic rewards for USDC, which you're probably not, like me, and putting it right into the Tectonic state, because they're paying you 7% for that.
Compound on compound.
Just
I wonder if they
compounding.
can refinance our mortgages.
I mean, either I'm really right and we're gonna be set in the future, or I'm a dummy, and that's okay too. That's okay too. I'm here for
We're going to find out.
either
That's what
fucking
we are going to
outcome.
do.
Yeah, and we'll be doing 2 shows a day, no matter what. So shout out to our sponsors for keeping this thing going, keeping this train moving. This train runs on weed, water, and sponsors. So God bless. What else is going on out there, y'all?
I was going to say, just on that topic too, is that, like we always say, don't put your eggs in one basket. Like Crow's my favourite, but I've got other eggs in baskets on other chains. So
Well,
if
yeah,
Crow doesn't work out, which it will work out, but hypothetically, if it doesn't, I've got another 2 shots, or three or 4 shots.
isn't it kind of crazy that the best play of the year so far was to buy Bitcoin every single day and hold it?
Amazing. Simple, but
So
so easy
simple.
and true.
And like, I don't do it like I should.
Dude, like my biggest position right now is like my Bitcoin, Ethereum pair. And keep telling people, pair those two together, find somewhere where you can maximize your rewards in the meantime, and just sit back and enjoy.
It's a mindset.
Like, that's been my
Like,
beautiful.
all they see is BTC. Oh, it's $30,000. I can't afford that. That's bullshit. You can afford it. Get 0.001 of it and just keep going.
Yeah, because people are looking at numbers. Don't worry about the numbers. Worry about the percentages, gains, the percentage gain. That's what you're really after. So if I'm going to get a 40% gain, even a 7%, 11% gain in a year off of this, and Bitcoin's been outperforming that. So, and then when you pick those two coins, like when Bitcoin goes up, it may lag, but Ethereum is not too far behind, right? So now my principal is growing and I'm farming at the same time.
Yeah, and I forget.
Even if you're cashing out, if you really want to secure it, if you really, really want to secure your bag, cash out your rewards into USDC, on a regular basis.
Oh, okay.
So that's your hedge. That would be your hedge against your impermanent loss in case it reverses.
Yeah, there's all types of ways to hedge your investments. And if anybody has new ideas about how to hedge your investments, bring them up here. That mic button is free. All you guys got to do is tweet out this room. We only got 9 retweets, and there's like 40 people in here. 45.
It's all about education, Alpha. Like, 12
Yes,
months
sir.
ago, I didn't know jack shit, and now I know heaps. like as Cole would say, the muggles, they just look at the price of Bitcoin and go, I can't afford that, because they don't have that education, they don't have that knowledge
Is
that we have.
anybody out there getting asked by muggles about Bitcoin these days? Because we're over 30K, which is when people start. It's when it starts, right? When people start looking at it and going, "Oh shit, I didn't buy it at 19. What if it goes to 50 again and I forgot to bag it up?"
No, I still don't believe.
30K is definitely a psychological marker, you know?
I don't think it's going to go directly there, but I'm feeling more and more confident as the weeks go by that the gears are starting to roll in that direction, right? 50K, I would see if this continues at our pace, I would expect 50K sometime in the late.
Yo, and I'm trying to find this tweet because I completely forgot that Chronos Chain tweeted either last night or this morning, basically asking us, like, yo, should we fucking burn Crow or should we burn transactions? It was the Chronos chain itself that tweeted this.
And everyone said, burn that shit.
Everyone said burn that shit because it's a knee-jerk reaction, right? To say burn that shit. When the framework that they have set up right now, I thought it was working pretty well until we started just sticking sideways like this. And then I start even listening to ITK's conspiracy theories, like, oh shit, maybe they are dumping Crow on our heads. But honestly, like, doesn't crypto.com have a solid enough business model to keep their profits and budgets and everything in line without dumping Crow on customers? That's not really the
Compared to
game
everyone
plan
else,
here.
they do.
I don't think.
I play Crow a little different. You can't play Crow the way you would play Bitcoin and Ethereum. Crow for me, I'm holding it because it's basically I treat it like a stable coin.
You treat it
You
like a
know,
what? You cut out
0.068.
for a second.
I treat it like a stable
Oh,
coin, 0.068, 0.067, because that's perfect. It's great for yielding seasons. As long as like I feel like I'm at the bottom, that's the best place to buy into it because the sideways action is great for just getting rewards consistent, right? It's not going too far up, it's not going too far down, kind of like a stable coin. And you're going to be basically whatever rewards you get daily, you can just count that straight across.
here, Voodoo. You're
Looking
saying
at
good
that.
shit. So let me boot you down and up because I think Twitter's bugging. Um, it's a great point though, because like, what do we want from Crow? Do we want it to fucking moonshot so that we can't afford to buy it every day, or do transactions on the chain, or do we want price stability so that we can uh, farm it and promote it?
I don't mind where it is right now, as long as it doesn't drop.
Yeah.
That's the scary shit. You know, when your
Yeah.
lava bar is at 97% or whatever, you know,
Oh,
just stay
no, that's
above.
a great
Don't want to
point,
see that.
Kat. That's a great point, and that's why I'm always fucking anxious like this because
Yeah,
I keep the lava bar up there. Like I'm borrowing everything I can against my liquidity because of the positive APR. So I don't know. Maybe that's why some of us are on edge like that. Maybe
but if it
Pearl.
stays at 7 cents, 7 cents is fine.
I'm good. I'm good. I just want to know that, like you said, it's not going down. But also, we can't watch Bitcoin go up 80% from January and be at fucking 7 and be even at 7. Like we should be at 10. Okay, that's just bottom line. But I'm getting worked up again. Maybe Pearls has some pearls of wisdom for us.
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of alpha on what I think's going on. So I actually went and spoke with one of my banker friends. He owns a local bank here, and we had a little chat about crypto. he's a total hater, and that's fine. I think it's a fundamental misunderstanding of what crypto is. And he brought up something interesting. He says it's all a confidence game, and that wherever the confidence lies is where the gains are going to be found. And Bitcoin right now has all of that confidence, and it's probably going to continue that way for the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. What's interesting about Crow, though, is that crypto.com, Chris, all of them from the team are very quiet. They're not pumping their bags. They're not trying to promote Crow itself. I think the utility should come organically to people from understanding what they can do with it. I have unbanked myself with crypto.com, which is something I didn't think was possible just a year and a half ago.
Yo, preach,
But
my guy. Fucking preach.
And it's just the God honest truth that when people understand what the real utility of Kronos is, an all-in-one banking suite, investing suite, gaming suite, like it's going to be the biggest shit on the block once people realize what it is. But you don't need to promote it as far as like the company, right? They don't need to promote what this utility service actually is. It needs to be organically understood what's about to happen with crypto.com. There's not, to my knowledge, another coin in the United States that can operate and work the way that Crow does. So it's in a very unique position to put itself, I think, at the very tippy top of like the regular everyday investor looking to bank, looking to find rewards, all of that stuff.
100%, dude. Because the confidence game is everywhere. Like, the banks are a confidence game, and they've lost almost all of it. Even though the government, which is also a confidence game, has, put whatever stock they have left behind the banks, and they're talking as much shit on crypto as they possibly can. So for crypto.com to have a derivative, like a regulated derivatives exchange in the US is so undervalued right now. Like, the fact that up down options even exist, like, I can't use them, but the fact that they exist and that everyone else in the US can mess with it as long as they have a verified crypto.com account, that's huge, man.
And even where the state of, I guess you're New York, right? You've been locked out, so
Massachusetts,
you can't.
no, it's just me. Like, they just won't register my address.
I see. But even then, you've got Kronos Chain and you've got Fulcrum, so it's like it's not even that big of a deal.
I thank God every day that I got pushed into DeFi, that I unbanked myself, just like you said, through crypto.com. And I got to shout out Coinbase because that was the first platform I onboarded my fiat to crypto through. Easy, Drewski. No free shout outs, but that's where we started, and everything got moved to DeFi, and now everything is either on the Kronos chain or the ETH chain or the Bitcoin chain. I own my keys and I own my crypto, and I got to remember every day that, like, that's the most important thing, and then showing everybody else how to do this.
Right. And it's a little difficult, but like I didn't do this because like I just hated the banking system. I did this because it was like, oh, my capital is being rewarded here instead of stolen from. Like this isn't like cult status me just like I want Crow to go up. I want Crow to go up. I have to support it if I want it to go up. Like no, I'm in
Bro,
like
and
financially incentivized.
I only put as much US dollar fiat into my bank account as our family needs to pay all the bills and get daily necessities, because the banks give actually any corporate, they give companies free reign access to your bank account. They give the government free access to your bank account. I can't tell you how many times the government or a company has just taken money out of my bank account, put me in a negative balance, and then the bank wants to charge you money on top of that for not having enough. I'm done with that. I'm done
Yeah.
with that life.
And
Thanks.
I
I
mean,
can't
I've told,
remember the last time I had over $5,000 in my bank. Not gonna lie.
I'll do y'all one better. My check from work direct deposits to the crypto.com account.
Yo, that's fire, bro. That's so dope.
I when I
Damn.
say I have committed to this lifestyle, I have, and I've been doing it for over a year now. I've had zero hiccups, zero problems. It's been super smooth and seamless, and I see it now. I see the vision for what this platform is going to be once people understand how to use it. This is not some exchange where you hop on and you buy a little crypto and you hold it in the account and that's all you do with it. That's not what crypto.com is. Like, this is going to unbank anybody that wants themselves to be unbanked. And it's going to change the freaking world, and I'm so pumped, guys. I really am.
A company as big as Crypto.com must have plans for a bull market, and we're not really. I mean, I don't know shit, but we're at 30K now. But let's say it dips back. Well, that's not a bull market, right? So let's say we go to 40K. Crypto.com would have plans for that. Surely, take advantage.
And if they were
We're not there
dumping
yet.
crow on our heads, or like, didn't care about the token, then they wouldn't be cutting rewards from the card. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be conserving, and they wouldn't be looking for feedback on whether we should burn crow or burn the transactions instead of giving them to the validators. Um, there's a lot of ways that we can help Kronos and crypto.com on this trajectory into the future. And the number one way is just what Pearls was saying. You know, you just do it every day, and you focus on the DeFi side of things.
What I
I
just
think
said is it's pretty common. I've seen in other tokens on other chains is they've got like a big marketing wallet of funds ready to go. They're not going to waste it now in a bear market when no one's going to frigging look at it. They're going to wait till people have got money to spend
Are we even in a
and
bear
then
market, or
go
do we
for it.
are we just saying that because this is Coffee and Cro is at 6.9? Because Bitcoin is over 30K, which I think technically gets us out of a bear market. Is that
Can
a
I
word?
Yeah,
speak
but
about that real quick?
what if
Yeah.
it goes down again?
So, yeah. So, I was talking to the guys at Bitcoin and I was like, hey, I got my ordinals dropped today. You should send
Wait,
Bitcoin
who
up
are
to
the guys at
30,000
Bitcoin?
bucks. Oh, Satoshi Nakamoto,
Oh, you
all those
talked to
guys.
them. All right,
I'm,
good.
I'm good friends with them, right? So I was talking to him and I was like, yo,
The team.
Satoshi, my guy, like, I got this ordinals drop today at around 1:30 p.m. EST. You mind sending Bitcoin up to, a little bit above 30,000? I'm not going to ask for 32 just yet. And he's like, yo, Drew, like, we've been boys since, like, geez, like, I don't know, 2009, like, whenever I launched this shit. Like, yeah, bro, I got you. So, yeah, I made it happen, so you guys are all welcome. And in return, if you'd like to mint my ordinals drop, it's going to be later today during my space. So yeah, go for it.
Well played,
Nice
sir.
one, Drew.
Well played, sir. I do just have to break it down for the listeners because they are easily confused. Drew is not friends with Satoshi Nakamoto, okay? And but he does have a project dropping on the Bitcoin network. The legit Satoshi Nakamoto OG white paper network. So,
And you can mint with Crow. And by the way, yes, I'm totally not friends with Satoshi. I was 7 years old in 2009, so I was totally joking.
oh fuck, man. So you have an excuse for not buying Bitcoin in 2012. I don't, except that I had just had my second kid, and I was not, degenning at all. I think I was banging a lot of nails back then, to tell you the truth.
God
But
damn, I was 33 when Bitcoin came out. I'm not a spring chicken.
right, we're the We're the old farts around here, Cat. But
Yeah,
they
no
need us.
kidding. Y'all are up there in them age brackets.
Hey,
Yeah, we're
man.
fucking old, man.
25 and feeling fine over here.
No shit. No
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, shut up.
Wiser than his years. This one, pearls of wisdom. I hope you guys are following this guy.
Just kidding.
I am. I am.
It's
Are they tweeting out the room? Nope. 11. How many people? 50 something. You guys are killing me this morning. Come on. What do you want? Not anybody else to know about Crow? That's not the point. That's not the goal here.
Hey, I've got a little IRL alpha for y'all as well for all the homies that are getting involved. There's so many people that I signed up last bull season, like on crypto.com, that have like what are basically inactive accounts, right? I would wager a bet there's probably 50 million users that have the app that have absolutely nothing on it or less than $100. And that this next bull cycle, when they wake up and are like, man, the US dollar fucking sucks. I need some of this crypto, right? This next run is going to be crazy. I got the first homie online for $5,000 into Bitcoin, getting his toe wet. He's got a little bit of Crow, and he's staked for his card. He's ready to start using the ecosystem a little bit. I've got a buddy here on crypto Twitter. I won't shout him out because I don't know how he likes his anonymity, but we're in real life friends. We've been doing Chrono since day one. We were on VVS at like 3 a.m. when that shit launched. It was crazy. And
Wait, you knew about
we
it ahead of time?
yes, I remember you asking questions
I
frantically on
didn't know
Twitter.
what I was doing, bro, but I was making so much goddamn money. I didn't know what to do with it. I
Yeah,
gave it out to all these guys.
yeah, it was kind of fucking crazy. It was like I think it was like day 3 because
Quadrillion. It was like the APR was in the quadrillions, and I remember I went into
Wait, what?
yeah, and I went into
yes.
work. I was banging nails with these fuckers, the same fuckers that got me into this because, I always tell this story about the dummy on the roof that told me about how he made $2,000 on Dogecoin, and I had heard about all this stuff, but nobody around me had like profited on it, and I was like, no way, I'm gonna let this dum dum make money off of Dogecoin, and I don't even have one Bitcoin. So like I went in there and tried to show them VVS, and that same dude that made $2,000 on Dogecoin was like, that's not real. And I was like, bro, I'm making $90 an hour right now on VVS. Like, I'm out of here. And he's like, all right, see ya. I seriously, and I didn't.
Shit, is that really how you quit your job? You just
I
I didn't work
you
for
saw
the
you get
guy. I was
$90 an
working.
hour and you just left?
I mean, they were
no
technically
no no.
working for
That's
me
not how
at
you.
that point.
That's not how you quit. That's how you get a pay raise. I went and showed my boss. It was like, look, man, I fucking hate the manager here. I don't like what's going on. This is what I'm doing in DeFi right now. Like, you either make some management changes up here or I'm gone. And
And I was telling
Pay
him, bro,
well,
rise.
I'm making $90 24 hours a day. This isn't like this is going on while I'm sleeping. Come on.
yeah. The best part though was when he called me back in the office like a week later. It's like I either quit or you figure out what's going on up here and get some management changes. He fired the guy, gave me a promotion, made me manager, and a massive pay raise. So like just having the ability and access to tools like this gives you financial leverage over people that you want to make money from too.
Yes.
Like
Leverage. That is the key phrase.
yeah,
I didn't
I'm in a
understand
lot of
leverage
leverage
until
right
I got
now.
into this. I didn't.
We love leverage.
You
Yeah, Alpha.
gotta
I
have
know what you
leverage.
mean about your tectonic account. Mine's very spicy as well.
Keep it spicy, baby. Keep that lava
Yep.
bar hot. They are paying us to borrow USDC. Show me anywhere else on the planet that is gonna pay you to borrow dollars. I'll wait.
And they're actually kind of clever about it. I don't know if you've paid attention to it, but the way they distribute those rewards, you can only pull, I think it's 60%, and you have to lock up the other 40, right?
Tell them.
So they're technically like this is what they're betting on. They're betting that you don't withdraw all of that tectonic to the short vault, and liquidate it in the shortest time frame possible. What they're betting on is that you're locking it away and just stacking tonic rewards. And they know we're all stupid degens, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Throw it in the 48-month vault and walk away.
100%,
And
man. And we do the same thing with Cro. In a bear
Straight to
market,
4
yes,
years.
we're up $500 million of staked Cro with the validators in the past 2 months. So we're obviously degens, but this is what makes the chain work,
yes.
You got to buy Cro, stake it. Take your rewards, stake them. We're still at the
Yep.
starting line,
Yeah, we haven't even begun to stretch our legs yet. Chronos Chain came in at I'll say this, it was a very strange time, right? Tail end of the bull market, like literally the end of the bull market. We had our little run as the rest of the alts and everything were winding down, and it made for a really hard landing. But there's this thing about Chronos that actually piqued my interest from the start. When they announced the name Chronos, right? That's the Titan of time. It's Saturn from Greek mythology. It's this idea of that you have to toil through the spring and summer to harvest in the fall, and that this thing is going to take time to play out. But I have no doubt that the harvest, the rewards at the end of this, whew, it's going to be spicy.
I like this guy. Why aren't you up here all the time?
I'm a fairly busy fella.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm going to keep running this show every day, telling them exactly what you've been saying. Because the important thing is that we educate the masses. It can't just be, me and Pearls and Drew and Cat and Voodoo that are making these plays and getting, well prepared for the inevitable, whatever you want to call it, bull run, pump, uh, price action.
Mass adoption. That's what we're gonna call it this season.
Star boy. He's a star boy. Why are
The
you changing your
Muggles.
name on me, dude? You guys kill me when you change your name. Zerp Zerp. Was it all the XRP talk that brought you up here this morning? Because
No, it was all the adding XRP liquidity on Chronos chain that brought me up here. Don't do that. Come on, just leave it on the XRPL. We'll
but we
stake it over
wanna
there.
get
Come
some
on,
yield on
guys.
Crotos. Come on, it's fun. It's fun. It's a sideways market. We're looking for
Where can
shit
you
to
stake it
do
over
around
there?
here. We're trying to sell blocks. It's a blockchain. You got to sell blocks to make blockchains work. You got to do transactions. I can't be the only one doing 140 transactions a day.
Hey, Alpha, what's your transaction count on Chronos?
Oh shit! I'm gonna go look. It's up there, and I have a couple of wallets, So
Hey,
Yeah.
check out Cole's PP.
I'm on the other app. Tell me what it looks
He's
like.
got a. Okay, I got to tell you. He's got a hexagon with a bit ape. What the hell's that all about?
Oh, he reminted it on ETH, right? Or Polygon if he's smart because it's cheaper.
Smart motherfucker.
He's a smart motherfucker. I'll give him that. But he's a fuddy duddy.
Nice one, Cole.
AB2. No, that's the contract. That's not my address.
The reason I was asking about the number of transactions you've done, I really started to feel like I understood Chronos Chain after about 2,500 transactions. Currently sitting at around 3,600, and I'm feeling like I understand now.
What about
And I have an
before that?
addiction. What do you mean before?
Like you didn't up until 2,500 because it sounds like from what you were telling me that like you were prepared for VVS, right? And I didn't know what I was doing. So
Yes.
how is it that it still took until 2,500 for you to feel like you knew what you were doing?
Well, because, lost a lot of money on Annex Finance trying to do some leverage shit with MMF and all that shit. Really, really got burned out. threw into a few DAOs on Kronos, got my ass burnt. Like I really was throwing money like I just didn't know what I was doing with it. And I've wised up, one might say, since last season.
I'm
When
clocking
it
in at 22,511 transactions.
Oh my
holy
god.
shit.
What are you doing? All of those
You guys
transactions?
think I'm fucking
That,
bullshitting you in here? God damn.
that's
You're
a
a fucking
lot of
validator,
crow.
Alpha.
I'm not a
Yeah,
validator.
holy shit, bro.
They're fucking laughing at me down there. What's funny? I'm trying to hold this
Bro,
fucking blockchain together, and you guys are
Yeah,
laughing
you're
at
doing
me.
it
you are holding it
single-handedly
up on the
almost with all those fucking transactions. Holy shit,
That's
Alpha.
one wallet, you fucks.
I like what you guys said yesterday, though, about the transactions and how something like CrowDraw just gives you transactions over and over every week. I've never thought about it like that.
Yeah, we got to start thinking about it like that. We are the
Yeah.
OGs on this blockchain. We are the pioneers. You know, let's just be real about it. Let's start acting like it. You know, let's stop fighting with each other. It's so goddamn annoying, and it takes up way too much of my energy.
Anyway, I'm going to bed, y'all. It's 1 a.m. here.
Lots of love, Cat. It's always good having you up
Have a
here.
good one, brother.
Later.
Later.
I'm always bullish on this community, especially when you guys come up here and make me feel even more bullish on the future. You know, there's stuff I still don't know about out here that you got to tell me about. Morpheus, what's going on with you?
Well, what do I have to tell you? I don't know. I got a lot of things cooking, but did you say 22,000 transaction? I thought I had a lot with 7,000 something.
As long as, you know, you guys are feeling like you know what you're doing, right? Like if it takes 2,500 transactions, if it takes 25,000, I'm almost there. One of these days I'm going to feel like I know what I'm doing. Uh but like all of this is going to get easier too, hopefully, you know. But until then, we got to show people how to do it the hard way because it's going to work to their benefit. You know, everybody in here needs to, first and foremost, own your keys, own your crypto, right? Have cold storage. I'm going to put our ledger link up top. Use our affiliate link if you're going to buy your first ledger or your second ledger. You know, they got ledger stacks coming out this month. Not the merge, the upgrade for ETH is tomorrow. Shanghai, probably late tonight. So the fact that the markets are up this morning is a really good sign.
Yeah, dude, I'm so bullish right now. We got the upgrade, late today, early tomorrow, something like that. Bitcoin's over 30,000, probably headed to 32. Literally just broke out of a bull flag. I mean, it's nuts, bro. I'm so excited right now.
So you're still feeling bullish on Bitcoin? Like we got room to go up. Shorts are getting liquidated.
Okay, let me look at the analysis that I just put in my Discord the other day. Uh So Bitcoin USD is bull flagging on the daily. More upside if we do break out and confirm the pattern. We have broken out, and I haven't actually checked the daily since we broke out, but I'm fairly sure we did confirm above the bull flag already. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we back tested a little bit, but uh, I don't really see that being a big deal. In fact, yes, we did break out. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. So we did break out. We did confirm. If we back test to about 29.5 ish, maybe a little bit below there, because I'm on my phone right now. I hate these charts on my phone. Uh, then if we bounce up from that, I see that still being bullish. But if we don't break down and turn that into support, that's okay as well because it was a bull flag and we don't have to
flip that resistance back into support to continue to go up. So either way, I'm looking at it right now. It's looking really bullish. But if we do break back down below that bull flag and confirm below there, I don't really like that scenario, although it's not the end all be all even at that point.
So it might be smart to do a $10 long, go 30x $10 long on Bitcoin with, or no, you can't go 30x because then your liquidation point is above the 29.5. So go 15x long and go 30x short. Wait for that pullback. Close the short, add it to the long, and see if Bitcoin still has legs. I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if we see much of a pullback from here. I mean, we were above 30,000 last night. We're still above 30,000, and it's 11 a.m. right now. So, I mean, I like that. But if we do see a pullback, it won't be drastic. But I love how you're always thinking about the leverage plays, bro. That's good on you, bro.
This is what I do. This is why there's so many transactions, because I'll do these plays all day and then put the profits into Crow, because Crow is just sitting there. Crow is just waiting for me to buy it, stack it in Tectonic, borrow USDC against it, and buy more of it. That's my game plan today, probably tomorrow and the next day. We got a couple of minutes left here though. So tweet out the room, because we always have more people that listen back than show up, and there's like 50 or 60 of you in here already. And big shout out to our sponsors that keep this show going every day. Rise and Mind going live on Arbitrum this week, and CrowDraw making a splash on the Kronos network from Troopers Army and the Troops project. This is our new lottery, and we'll be talking about it every week in here, and reminding everyone that not only is it selling blocks on the Kronos chain, but it's putting 15% into charity, 15% back into the project, and 70% to these rewards, which worked out really well, man. I won. It felt good, even though I think I got back a little less than I spent. A couple of people I saw got nice jackpots, and like, we can just keep doing this. It's fun. Everybody likes lotteries. What's up, Morphs?
Yeah, about lotteries or whatever. Did you get some pogs into the playground?
I totally missed it. I got pogs and I didn't get them into the playground, which is not the play. So
I got 18 still left, so I'm probably all gonna die this round. One is dead, so I'm just, this is just fun. It takes me back to the good old days in the schoolyard, actually using pogs. Damn, it's just I wish they had the video for it also. We could see each other. The pogs get knocked out, but it's pretty damn low.
I'm sure that we'll get there. Boomer Squad has done a great job keeping everybody entertained and active in that community and outside of their community, with all of the collaborations. Carl's in here almost every day. See Jimmy down there rocking it. Shout out to the Boomers. What do you say, Drew?
How did you play Pog? Like, what? I don't get the concept of it.
I never got it. You like throw them at each other, and
you put your pog on the ground, and I use my pog to hit your pog. If it flips over, I win your pog.
Oh, so it's like a pink slips type deal, like winner takes all.
Yeah, you slam it.
Yeah, and you want a heavy pog, or you see some of these pogs have sawtooths on them. That would be a good pog in real life, because the way it would hit, it would have greater chance to flip your pog, etc.
Hold on, I've got an announcement from our sponsors. As part of our cross-chain preparation, they're moving CroSwap LP from the Kronos network to Arbitrum. Interesting. This is from Discord. Hold on. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Listen, we'll talk more about it at 4:20. Make sure you roll your own. You don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Drink that water, brush those teeth. Own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever forget that shit. Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone. Please. Write it down. Put it someplace safe. That's pen on paper. No screenshots, no copy and paste. And show someone else how to do this, because it's not easy. Crofam for life. Lots of love, everybody. We'll see you this afternoon. Go out there and kick some ass. Peace.